What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shakes coming to you guys with a video right now. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Jalen Hurts. We're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, the playoffs, everything. But first on my list is I want to talk about the incident that happened at the Washington football team at the game. With the whole railing coming down, all the fans falling down. I mean, this was pretty bad. I mean, as much, like, I didn't see it from a certain angle, but this was really bad. This probably, for some of the Eagle fans that fell on the ground like that, probably one of the worst moments at a football game they've ever had. But probably one of the best moments they had because they got to see Jalen Hurts in person, literally. I'm surprised Jalen Hurts is not on the reserve list as of right now. But Jalen Hurts actually wrote a letter to the Washington football team. He wrote a letter to the Washington football team telling them, like, this is inexcusable, that you can't have a structure falling down. We all know FedEx Field is a big piece of garbage, okay? Structurally, nothing's been upgraded in that stadium for years, okay? And this is bad. I mean, this is bad for them because this is a Washington football team, technically, that had 23 cases before we played them the first time, okay? And on top of everything else, you have structural damage, which are supposed to hold a lot of weight for fans that are going to, well, obviously, when players are going through that exit right there or going through that entrance, that gate is supposed to hold all those fans back. But obviously, that didn't happen. So, even some of the camera guys, the guys that are shooting pictures and stuff, you see in the background right there, their legs were almost caught under that thing. It was close. Like, it was really close. That would have been really bad. Like, imagine what if there was more people? What if there was more Eagle players walking through there and that thing went down? It could have caused some serious injuries. So, shame on Washington for having that happen, and hopefully they fix it for the future. But when it comes down to this team going into the playoffs, okay, this team made a huge turnaround. I think really much we got the flour, fertilizer talk after getting beat by the Raiders in double digits. And this is the youngest quarterback at 23 years old going into the playoffs with 750 rushing yards, over 3,000 yards passing. I mean, it's crazy how this team turned around. This is a resilient team, a determined team, a passionate team. We haven't seen a resilient team like this in the past couple seasons. I don't know what this team is going to do in the playoffs. I don't know. This team is either going to face the Rams, could face Tampa Bay, could face. There's three teams that at least I know that they might be facing. They could have a hard time, but. I'm really interested to see if this team could actually make noise. Am I getting my hopes up about it? No, I'm excited to watch a playoff game, definitely. But, man, if we can catch a team off guard in that first round of the playoffs, we could literally make some noise. Like, something could happen. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, like, has Jalen Hurts earned the starting spot for 2022? Definitely. It's not because of getting to the playoffs. I think the playoffs is just a plus. At the end of the day, it's a big plus. Devontae Smith has already talked about being excited about playing his first playoff game. And when this team is hungry, this team is hungry. And I think they've been hungry for, obviously, the past 5-6 weeks. They've been very hungry. This team has turned around. And you know what? Like, Jalen Hurts, even in that Washington game, first half we didn't do much of anything besides maybe that Boston Scott touchdown in the second quarter, which really this team was really dead other than that. Jalen Hurts kept plugging away. And he kept plugging away, and he was playing great. His throws were great. While the team was really not doing much around him, he was plugging away and throwing some really good balls out there. Okay, now I'm not saying that, and this is what I'm talking about because everyone's saying I hate Jalen Hurts, which I haven't. I think Hurts has a really good skill set, but if you add a passing game on top of it, I think he could be something really special if he works at his craft. Every QB in the NFL, some guys take longer and some guys take a shorter time to develop, and it's taken a little bit longer with Jalen Hurts, but there was a lot more problems wrong with this team. It wasn't just Jalen Hurts beginning of the season. It was a lot. Okay, it was a rookie head coach with a rookie quarterback at the time. Okay, which was a detrimental, combination because you didn't know what you were going to get. We were promised a lot of things in the offseason of how this offense, how this defense was going to look. And, it looked good at times and mostly it looked bad a lot of times. Plus, we were running the football. Plus, we had 2 running backs there on the active roster and 7 linebackers start of the season. We had Jordan Howard on practice squad. Like I said, we didn't run the ball at all, period. So I'm not expecting some huge run by the Eagles in the playoffs, but I think they could. I think if they catch a team off guard and they come into a game real hungry, and it's going to take a full team to do this, guys. It's not based off of Jalen Hurts. It's not based off of two guys. It's based off of the whole entire team. Now, when it comes down to Jonathan Gannon's defense, I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't think they're going to do much just because, we haven't been facing quality talent defensively. On defense, we haven't been facing any offensive talent that's crazy right now. But at the same time, these second half adjustments need to stop. I mean, I like that they adjusted, but they need to start making noise in the first half. I mean, I'd rather them be a second half team than a team that does good for one quarter and can't play the rest of the game. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we can't see this team disappear in the first half. But Jalen Hurts, I give a lot of props to because the guy kept his head up, went to work. No matter what was going on in the game, we were down. We were down points. I mean, could have lost that game easily. I feel like if Jalen Hurts goes down, not by injury, obviously, but as of play or he's given up, which I don't see that in him. I think the rest of this team kind of gets an effect from it. You know what I mean? Even Jake Elliott even was missing kicks. You know what I mean? So, I feel like if Jalen Hurts goes down, the whole team goes down with him. And I think that's what happens. Nick Sirianni calling the plays. Obviously, our Shane Steichen to Nick Sirianni and all of that. A lot of people think I hate Jalen Hurts. I do not hate Jalen Hurts at all. You know what I mean? I've been crucial, I've been critical all year of him, and the guy's a fighter. The guy's mentality is off the charts, and the guy doesn't give up. His play, even from the past few games, have been fantastic. The Washington game especially, we weren't doing much of anything in that first half, and Hurts just kept plugging away, and he wasn't making any bad throws. I thought he actually played beyond expectation really well. Played very, very well. And plus, when he was hurt, when he had that sprained ankle, I thought that, he obviously didn't run the ball that much. Obviously, the first game back, he didn't run much by himself with the ball in his hands, which kind of was a lesson for him to be more of a pocket quarterback at times. So that lesson probably helped him more than anything. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm excited for the postseason. I'm excited for, obviously, this week we got to take care of business. I don't know what they're doing, who they're sitting. I have a feeling they are sitting out certain players this week. To have 12 players on the reserve list, I feel like, do they really have the virus, or are they trying to sit some guys out? Because obviously they're not moving any playoff games. Guys are playing regardless. So this might be a thing to where they're going to take advantage of the situation to sit some guys out, so then they can't be taken out for that playoff game. So we'll see what happens, but it should be interesting. I have a lot of faith in this team right now going to the playoffs. I can't believe I've been saying that. It's exciting, guys. We're going to have an extra week of football at the end of the day in a playoff atmosphere, and this team could surprise. This team can make some noise. This team can at least do something in that first round, take advantage of it, and I'm telling you, ready to roll. So, all right, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about, obviously, Jalen Hurts writing a letter to Washington, and obviously, our playoff chances. Do you think they come together? Do you think they're one and done? Do you think, there might be something there for that first round? I'm not going to say we're going to go far, but let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and I will see you guys later. Shakes go up, follows fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.